श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शुक्लांभरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अकारकरुणासिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। परित्यज्य मौनं वठादस्थितिं च व्रजं भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशं मधुस्यन्ति वाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गेण यन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्वाति चित्ते नमामि शङ्करान् वाक्यविजयेन्द्र सरस्वतीं श्रीगुरुं शिष्टमार्गानुनेतारं सन्मतिप्रदं सत्यनारायण क्षेत्रात् सत्यव्रतमुपागतम् आश्रये कामकोटीशं सत्यश्री चन्द्रशेखरं सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि
Recording in progress.
We are looking at the 31st and 32nd shlokas in Narayana kavacham. The 31st shloka they say yatha hi bhagavaneva vastutah sad asachayat satyena na sarve yantu nasham upadrava यथैकात्म्यानुभावानां विकल्परहितस्वयं भूषणायुधलिङ्गाख्या दत्ते शक्ति स्वमायया. See, so here he goes into a very philosophical argument. The Acharya says that if all that exists is Bhagavan, you have to always remember this. Srimad Bhagavatam is an Advaita Grantha. Out and out Advaita is what Srimad Bhagavatam teaches. And in the Advaita, we say Bhagavan is Vishwarupi, meaning whatever it is here is nothing but Bhagavan. And the example we give is that of gold and ornaments. Just like how gold is the Karana, ornaments are the Karya. And the karyam, the effect is pervaded by the karanam, the cause that is gold. In the same way, the jagat is the effect. Atma is the karanam, cause. Jagat is the effect, karyam. Atma is the karanam, that is cause. So whatever that is here is pervaded and nothing but Bhagavan. In the same way, when you go into a gold jewelry shop, whatever jewel that you see is nothing but gold. It is physically made up of gold, it is nothing but gold. In the same way, Bhagavan is pervading every effect that is there in the world. So when Bhagavan has to come and protect me, you should not imagine like Bhagavan has to come from Vaikuntha. In Gajendra Moksha, we have this imaginary, where the Gajendra is being bitten by that crocodile. And when Gajendra shouted Adimulame, Bhagavan, he takes up, he turns on his Vahana and then he comes very fast, blah, blah, blah. We see all the story and all. That is all for the sake of, enjoyment in the Upanyasam. All the Upanyasaka will say, okay, Bhagavan leaves out his Uttariyam. Bhagavan leaves his Lakshmi, Bhagavan leaves, one in one leg there will be one slipper, in another leg there is no slipper and all. But every time we should not imagine Bhagavan should come from there. Why not? If we think that Bhagavan has to come from Vaikuntha, it means that Bhagavan is currently not here. When Bhagavan is currently not here, it places a limitation on Bhagavan. Limitation of space. Bhagavan is only present in Vaikuntha. Bhagavan is not present in this world. So there can exist a place without Bhagavan. That is Bhagavan is Abhachar. But Bhagavan is present everywhere. So when we have a problem, this is something that we all expect, we all face, but this is something that almost never happens. Almost always never happens. We see all these TV serials, movies and all. We want miracles when we are in problem. We want some hand to come. The hand will be covered with all the jewels, with mehendi. One light should come from hand. That light should fall on me. Immediately I should be freed from all my problems. This never happens. This never happens. You will get help. You will definitely get help if you are in problem, if you have Vishwasa. But that help will not be in miraculous form. In fact, our religion, we do not place too much emphasis on miracles. If we go into a philosophical manner, we do not place too much emphasis on miracles. But your problems will be solved. Your problems will be solved by your fellow human beings. Bhagavan will create a circumstance that solves your problem. But please do not think like Ramanand Sagar serial, one hand is going to come down and then it is going to give you all the help. It is Bhagavan who helps you. But Bhagavan, but because Bhagavan is present everywhere, whoever that helps you at that situation is Bhagavan. It is the Bhagavan aspect that comes and helps you in that situation. Yathahi Bhagavaneva vastutaha sat asataschayate. Satyanena na sarve yan satyanena na sarve yantunasham upadrava. Yathaikat yanubhavana vikalpa rahita swayam. Bhushanayudha lingakya adhatte shakti. Because Bhagavan, because of his Maya Shakti, we are seeing the same thing in Bhagavad Gita as well. Isa Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. Bhagavan, with his Maya Shakti, he is born. And when we say he is born, he comes down. Please do not think that he has to come down only with this Chaturbhuja, Janka, Chakra, Padmahasta with Kiritam and all. It need not happen like that. Bhagavan can one second, I'll give that. I'm very sorry. So it is the Bhagavan that the Bhagavan is present as everything that is there in this universe. So whoever that helps you, it is in the form of Bhagavan. That is why Tenaiva Satyamanena Sarvagyo Bhagavan Arihi Padu Sarvaihi Swarupairnaha Sada Sarvatra Sarvagaha. Because Bhagavan is present everywhere, you need not have an iota of doubt that, hey, if I suffer, how does Bhagavan know? When I suffer, how does Bhagavan know? We need not have that doubt because Bhagavan is present everywhere. And how can Bhagavan come and help me? We need not worry because Bhagavan is everywhere. Tenaiva Satyamanena Sarvagyaha. Bhagavan is omniscient. Sarvagyaha Bhagavan Arihi Patu. Let him protect me. Sarvaihi Swarupaihi Naha Sada Sarvatra Sarvaga. Always at all the time. Without any break in space and time, let that Bhagavan protect me. Vidikshu Dikshurdhvamadhas samantat Antarbahir Bhagavan Narasimha Prahapayan Loka Bhayam Svanena Swatejasa Grasta Samasta Teja. When people say the story of Prahlada and Narasimha, what does the story say? Thundilum irupar, Turundilum irupar. What would have happened when Hiranyakashipu, if Hiranyakashipu has strengthened another pillar, Bhagavan will come from that pillar as well. Or if not pillar, when Hiranyakashipu has shown something else, some tumbler, whether Bhagavan is there in this tumbler or not, Bhagavan would have come from that tumbler as well. Because he need not go from one pillar to another pillar or one tumbler from another tumbler. Bhagavan is there everywhere. So here, the shloka asks, Vidikshu Dikshurdhva Madas Samantat Antarbahir Bhagavan Narasimha. So the Bhagavan Narasimha, he is present in all the Dikshus and Vidikshu. Dikshu means cardinal direction. North, east, west, south. Vidikshu is the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest directions. So Vidikshu Dikshu. Urdhva Madas Samantat. the top and the bottom. Bhagavan Narasimha has pervaded all the directions, including the top and the bottom. Antar Bahir Bhagavan Narasimha Prahapayanloka Bhayam Swanena Swadejasa Grasta Samasta Tejasa. So that Bhagavan, let him remove all the bhayams from all the directions. So with this, the actual kavacham is over. Whatever we are going to see now are the phalashruti of the kavacham. Right. Madhavan nidamakyatam varma narayanatmakam Vijeshyasanjasa tena damshito surayuthapa etad dharayamanastu yam yam pashyati chakshusha padava samskrishet satyaha sadvasatsa vimuchyate. So whoever wears this kavacham, this Narayana kavacham. What do you mean by wearing the Narayana kavacham? Whoever chants this Narayana kavacham every day. Chanting the mantra is equivalent to wearing the mantra. Because it is kavacham, he says wear. So whoever wears this Narayana kavacham, because the Upadesha is given to Indra, and the Guru says, hey Indra, when you wear this Narayana kavacham, you can go and win over all the asuras. Madhavan nidamakyatam karma narayana vijeshyasanjasa tena vijeshyasi. You are going to win over all the asuras with this Narayana kavacham. Etat dharayamanastu yam yam pashyati chakshusha padava samskrishet sadhyaha sadvasatsa vimuchyate. Whoever wears this kavacham, meaning whoever chants this kavacham, whoever sees that person, if I chant this kavacham, whoever sees me, etat dharayamanastu yam yam pashyati chakshusha. Even if somebody sees even if I see anybody wearing this kavacham, samskrished satya, padava samskrished. Even if the person who wears the Narayana kavacham touches another person with his feet, even they will be removed of all the papams. Padava samskrishet sadhyaha sadvasat sa vimuchyate. That is why we give importance to doing namaskaram to elders. If somebody has chanted the Narayana kavacham, if we do namaskaram to them, if we touch their feet, our papam gets removed. न कुतश्चित् भयं तस्य विद्यां धारयतो भवेत् राजतस्युग्रहादिभ्यः व्याघ्रादिभ्यश्च करिचित् इमं विद्यां पुरा कश्चित् कौशिको धारयन् द्विजः योगधारणया स्वाङ्गं जहौस मरुधन्मनि. So whoever chants this kavacham, they will not have any bhayam from Raja, from the king. Tasyu means a thief. Ugrahadibhyaha. No, Raja Dasyu Grahadibhya. From all the grahams, we say Navagraham and all the Navagrahams will not disturb them. Vyagradityascha, from animals, they will not have any bayam from the king, the grahas, the animals, etc. Imam vidyam pura kaschit kaushiko dharayan vijaha. So this kavacha has previously been worn by a brahmana of Kushika Vamsa, Kaushika Brahmana. And at that time, he was going through a desert without any water. Mam vidyam pura kaschit kaushiko dharayen vijaha yoga dharanaya swangam jahausa marudhanvani. So this Brahmana, he was going through a desert without any water. So this Brahmana was chanting this kavacham, and because of his yoga shakti, he left the body. Because it is going to give you all these powers. And at that time, tasyaha upari, yumanena gandharva patirekada, yayau chitrarata stribihi vrito yatra vijakshayaha. When this Brahmana was leaving his body, on the top of that space, there is a Gandharva who was going through a Vimana. Gandharva called as Chitrarata. At that time, what happened? Gagananya patat sadhyaha savimano hyavakshiraha savalakilya vachana asthinyadaya vismita. So that Vimana got crashed. The Gandharva, they all fell down at the place where the Vija was leaving his body. And at that time, there were rishis called as Valakilyas. Valakilyas are like Lilliputs. They will be the Angushta Matra. They will be, their total size will only be like the top of a thumb. At that time, the Valakilyas, they came. They advised the Gandharva to take the remains of that Brahmana, that Kaushika Vamsa Brahmana, and then do his Antima Karyam in the Saraswati Nadi. So, Valakilya Vachanat Asthini Adaya Vismita. So, even after you leave the body, your body will be taken care of. You don't even have to be alive for the kavacham to work. Prasya prachi saraswatyam snatva dham pamanvagat. So he goes to Saraswati, and then the antima kriya for that Brahmana has been done by the Gandharva. Shri Shukauvacha Yedam Shruniyat Kale Yo Dharayati Chadrita Tam Namasyanti Bhutani Uchate Sarvato Bhayat. So the Shukacharya, he gives the final phalam of this kavacham. Yedam Shruniyat Kale Yo Dharayati Cha Adritaha. Whoever at the time of any sankatam, or even at normal times, Dharayati wears this kavacha, meaning what? They chant this kavacha vidivat. Tam namasyanti duta. Everybody will do namaskaram to this person who wears this kavacha. Muchyate sarvato bhayat. He will be free of all the bhayam. Eta vidyam adhigatu vishwarupat chatakatu trailoksha lakshmi bhuje vinirchitya mridesura. So Indra, having learned this kavacham from the Guru, he won over all the asuras. It is Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Hidaya Ashtaskandhe Narayana Varma Kathanam Nama Ashtamo Dhyāyatā. So with this the Narayana kavacham is over. With this we will also finish today's class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Gacchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavadishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Harihi. Next class, we will start another shloka.